And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the gymnasium here at Shalom Christian Academy as we are getting set for two basketball games here this afternoon. It's our middle school girls. We have the the B team getting us started off here in the game number one, and then following this game, we will have the middle school girls A team take the floor. Both games will be against Greenwood. And so getting us started here, we have out on the court for the middle school girls, we have number 10, London Bouchel, number 45, Sydney Malott, Maylee Keller, number 24, Maya Hurst, and number 13, Olivia Jones will get us started. So I think we're maybe getting the book taken care of here. Not sure if we didn't have the lineups in the book or what's going on, but a little bit of a pause here before we get started. Middle school girls coached. The B team coached by Ryan Jones as well as Matt Baker. So Shalom will be in their white uniforms, Greenwood in the royal blues. Kevin Lehman, Braden Lehman will be our officials for this afternoon's games, and we're thankful for them and what they bring to the aspect of the game. We need officials out there controlling the game and appreciate everything that they do. All right, so we got the home book filled out. Now I guess we're going to go and fill out the away book before we get started. I believe this is the first, at least it's the first home game here for the middle school girls B team. I think they've already had a game or two. I think they may have played up at Southern Huntington, or is that the A team? I don't know. I was checking there a little bit earlier, but I know it is their first home game here at Shalom. So there's always something about playing on the home floor that brings a little sense of comfort for the young ladies, as that's usually the gym that they practice in, so they're familiar with the court and the baskets and the lighting and all the aspects that come with the gym. So we're going to play 6-minute quarters in this middle school girls B game. I know sometimes they do different times, but with only having two games this afternoon, plenty of time, so they're going to go with just the 6-minute quarters. Got to make sure we have all the names and stuff in the book before we get started so that the scorers table can track the scoring for the points as well as the fouls. All right, got that figured out. Now we can play ball. All right, here we go. We're going to have the opening tip here for this middle school girls B game. Shalom will go left to right on your screen. Greenwood right to left. The opening tip battled around between both teams. Greenwood controls it. As number 20 picks up her dribble. Briefly loses it, get back to a teammate. 23 now, trying to pass it inside. There's Maylee Keller coming out of the pack with the steal. Her shot's a little strong. And Greenwood comes down with the rebound. They come back the other way. And number 20 is going to go off the glass, and that's off the mark. Shalom with the rebound. Jones now And she picked up her pivot foot, and that's going to be a travel called against the Flames. That turns the ball back over to Greenwood now as number 1 set to inbound it. For Greenwood, I need to find out their mascot. I usually like to know the other team's mascot. Good defense there by Shalom. And Bouchel comes out of the pack with it. London leads the pack up ahead. She's going to go up and off the glass and lays it in. Nicely done, London Bouchel, as she scores the first points of the game for Shalom. Got the student section back here chanting defense. I love it when the classmates come out and support the athletes on the court. There's Bouchel. She's off to the races again. This time can't quite get it to go. Gets the rebound, gets it to Malat. Malat looking to pass it off. She gets it off to Jones. Malat's going to dribble into lane, turn, shoot. It's off the mark. But that's a nice drive there by Sydney Malat. Shalom gets the offensive rebound, so they'll maintain possession here at this end of the floor. Coming up on 2 minutes here into the first quarter, Shalom leading 2-0. Oh, Bouchel comes off a screen, drives to the hole and puts it up and in. London Bouchel with all 4 points here for the Flames. She's looking nice and strong out there, very confident in her driving to the hoop. And good form on those layups too. There's a shot there by Greenwood, and that's going to be tipped out of bounds by number 23 for Greenwood, so Shalom will get the ball back. Keller will inbound it to Bouchel. The Flames will come down and set up their offense. Looks like Greenwood's going to in man-to-man defense as well. And Keller loses it. Number 20 for Greenwood picks it up, and she dribbles out of bounds. She ran out of real estate there on the other side of the court. So Keller inbounds it to Bouchel. Oh, number 20 being aggressive, steals it from Bouchel. She loses it, picks it back up, finds a teammate, number 1. Pass it over here to 23. She loses it briefly, regains control. And there's Jones stepping into the passing lane, intercepting that pass. And scramble for the ball, couple offensive rebounds, and eventually it goes out of bounds off of Shalom. So it will be Greenwood ball now. It's number 30 coming in for number 22. For the Flames, number 33, Ariana Baker coming in. And Bouchel will take a seat on the bench. So past the halfway mark here in the first quarter, Shalom leading 4-0. Cross-court pass, number 30. She dribbles baseline. Shot's a little too strong. Keller with a strong rebound. Looks up ahead to Jones. Good pass there by Keller. And Jones, oh, can't get it to go. And Greenwood comes down with the rebound. There's a good play there by Shalom. Couldn't quite finish. Oh, Malat almost had to steal, but it goes out of bounds off of her foot. So it's going to be Greenwood ball. Down here at their end of the floor is number 20 for Greenwood. Will inbound it here. Oh, good drive there by Greenwood. Can't get it to go. There's Keller fighting for the rebound. She's so strong. Up, and then she dribbles it out of bounds. Let's try Maylee Keller for 6th grade is really, really strong. Probably from throwing around all those hay bales out on the farm with her dad. So 1:51 remaining first quarter. Shalom leading 4-0. Greenwood gets it in up top here to number 1. Top of the key to number 20. Jones on man-to-man defense. Keller tips it to Hurst. Hurst is off to the races now. Crosses over, goes through the lane. Oh, nice looking layup. Can't get it to go. Loose ball. Scramble for it. Greenwood out of the pack with it. They come up the right-hand side. Oh, nice job by Jones. And she picked it up but could not get the ball back on the floor. So that's going to be a travel call against the Flames. That's going to turn the ball back over to Greenwood. Hannah Dayock checks into the game now for the first time. She's going to give Sydney Malott a breather on the bench. So Greenwood will inbound it here with 1:25 remaining first quarter. Oh, nice pass into the paint. Number 20, she spins and shoots and banks it off the glass. Maya Hurst bringing it up the floor for the Flames. Gets it to Jones. Jones gets it to Keller. Keller back, tried to get it back to Jones. Jones wasn't quite ready for it, so that's going to trickle out of bounds, and Greenwood will get the ball back. Nice job by Maya Hurst, stepping in, intercepting that pass. She's going to go in for the layup. It's a little bit short. It won't go. Greenwood comes out of the pack. Number 1 off to the races. Dayock comes up and plays some nice defense on her. 40 gets the offensive rebound. In and out it goes. And off of Greenwood and out of bounds. It will be Shalom ball here with 30.8 seconds remaining first quarter. Shalom up 2. Coach Ryan Jones calling out play number 50. Oh, nice pass in there. Keller off the mark, going in for her own rebound. Tries to get it to Baker. Baker's got it. She was wide open, should have took the shot, but she passes it off to Keller, back to Dayock. Dayock drives right, goes up and off the glass. It won't go. And number 40 comes out of the pack for Greenwood now with just a few seconds remaining. Do they get a shot off? They do, but it won't go. And number 20 gets the offensive rebound, put back. Wouldn't have counted even if it would have went. And after 1 quarter of play, Shalom leads 4-2. We get set to start quarter number 2 here of this middle school girls B game as the Shalom Flames hosting Greenwood. And getting us started here on the floor for the second quarter, we have Hannah Dayock, London Bouchelle, Ariana Baker, number 45, Sydney Malott, and checking in for the first time is number 5, Amira Taylor. Bouchelle with the 3 ball, it's a little strong. Greenwood comes down with the rebound, and we're going to get it tied up. And the possession arrow will give it to Shalom. I'm sorry, give it to Greenwood. Nice job by Malott denying that pass into the post. She's looking for a point guard now. She decides to dribble it up wisely. Gets it across the timeline. She's going to go all the way. Oh, just as she went to go up for the layup, loses it briefly, and she will get called for the travel. But nice try there, Sydney Malott, as nobody picked her up, and she was going to go coast to coast with it. It's going to be tipped by Malott, so that's going to be out of bounds off of Shalom. It will be still Greenwood ball as they got to maintain possession down here on their end of the floor. First, we have a substitution as Maylee Keller will come in for Dayak. Taylor guarding the inbound passer, doing a nice job there on defense, waving her arms, causing a distraction. That's going to be a jump ball. This time the possession arrow will give it to Shalom. So Ariel Andrews now coming into the game. She will come in for Ariana Baker. So Keller passes it into Bouchel. Shalom will set up their offense now. Oh, Keller with three. From way downtown, it won't go. It's going to go out of bounds to Greenwood. Number 44 will come into the game now. And I don't have a 44 on my roster, so I can't say her name. That pass is out of bounds, so the ball will be back to Shalom. With 4:40 remaining here in the second quarter, Shalom leading 4-2. It's been 4-2 for several minutes now. Andrews gets it into Bouchel. Taylor gets it to Malott. She's going to dribble. This time she gets a shot off, but just a little too strong, and Greenwood out of the pack and loses it. Here comes Taylor back the other way. And I think that's going to stay here. Is that tipped from behind? A tip drill tips that one out. It will be Shalom ball as they will inbound it underneath their basket with 4:16 remaining second quarter. Shalom leads by 2. So I think they were having an issue, even though there was tape on them, with Bouchel's earrings, I think. Oh, nice job by Jones getting it into Malott. Get it off to Andrews. Her shot won't go. Scramble for the ball. Greenwood, I think, ends up with it now. As number 20 is going to take a drive to the hole. She gets denied by Malott. Taylor in there with the double team, and Taylor ends up with the ball. Nicely done. Amira Taylor. And 44 takes the shot. It won't go. Good try. Greenwood now looking to attack, and they're trying to speed down the floor. Nice job by Andrews hustling back, and then Malott from the backside blocks the shot, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Shalom. And so it will be Greenwood ball as number 24 comes back into the game, Maya Hurst. She will give Amira Taylor a breather. Oh, Jones trying to get the steal, but gets a little too much body. And Jones will get called for the foul, her first, team's first. Maylee Keller will come in for Sydney Malott. on the substitution with 3:25 remaining second quarter. Shalom leads by 2. Greenwood with the ball. Number 25 dribbling to the hole, can't get it to go. 44 with the offensive rebound. And Jones there with the steal. She reverses to the left side, crosses over, loses it briefly, gets it back. Looking to get it off to Keller. She dribbles into the lane, puts up a shot, and gets it to go. Maylee Keller being strong with the ball. As we are now halfway through the second quarter, Shalom leads by 4 now, 6-2. Number 2 puts up a shot, it won't go. 44 gets the offensive rebound. Number 2 wide open, and there's Hurst tipping that pass away. It ricochets off of Greenwood and out of bounds, so it will be Flames ball here with 2:28 remaining in the second quarter. Flames lead 6-2. Jones trying to get it to Ariel Andrews. 25 for Greenwood, intercepts it. Her drive is stopped. Keller tips it away. Greenwood keeps possession. Try to get it into number 2. Dayoff with good defense there. Shot off the mark. 2 there with another offensive rebound. Good defense by Dayoff. Interfering that shot a little bit, being a little distracting. And Coach Ryan Jones for Shalom, he's going to call timeout. And that comes at 1:47 remaining before halftime. Shalom leading 6-2. Come out of the timeout, Shalom ball. Flames leading by 4. Jones gets it into Keller, the top of the key, and number 20 tried to take it away from her. Loose ball, and 20 comes out of the pack for Greenwood. Dayock's going to get whistled for the block. That's going to be her first, team second, with 1:31 remaining before halftime. It will be Greenwood ball as they're going to set to inbound it here in front of the scorer's table. Pass into the paint. Number 2 puts up a shot. It won't go. She gets her own rebound. And Jones ends up with it off the tip pass by Ariel Andrews. Tipped out of bounds by Greenwood. So it will, possession will maintain here with Shalom. Taylor, Malott, Johnson, Baker coming in for the Flames. I believe along with Bouchel. So I think 5 new players coming into the floor here for the Flames. Evelyn Johnson, that's number 44. Taylor gets it into Malott. Malott backs her girls down, kicks it out to Taylor, across to Johnson, over to Bouchel. Bouchel's looking in, seeing who she can pass it off to. Decides to keep it, gets it to Taylor. Back to Malott, up at the top of the key. 40 seconds now remaining before half. Sydney Malott. Oh, tried to get it to Bouchel. It's intercepted by number 20 for Greenwood. She's off to the races now. Bouchel comes back, plays some nice defense, and ends up causing the turnover by Greenwood as her pressure on the ball caused the Greenwood player to travel. So with just a little under 30 seconds remaining here before halftime, Shalom will get the ball back, holding on to a 4-point lead now, 6-2. Nice job by Malat coming up and getting the ball. She drives to the hole. Oh, nice shot. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound and puts it up and in. Shalom leads by 6 now with just a few seconds remaining here before halftime. Can Greenwood get off a shot before the buzzer? And they do not, as the Flames will head to the locker room. Up by 6, 8-2 in this middle school girls B basketball matchup here as the Flames hosting Greenwood. We get set to start the second half of this middle school girls B basketball game. The Shalom Flames hosting the Greenwood Lady Wildcats this afternoon, and Shalom leading by 6 at halftime. 8-2 is your score. First half score for the Flames. We have London Bouchelle with 4, Maylee Keller with 2, and Sydney Malott with 2 for the Flames. So possession arrow is going to give Greenwood the ball here to start the second half. And number 1 will pass it into number 30. Meyer Hurst, London Bouchelle, Sydney Malott, Maylee Keller, and Jones are your starters here as Jones comes away with it. Can't get the layup to go. Scramble for the ball. Bouchelle is the first one there. She picks it up for the Flames. Oh, gets it into Olivia Jones. Her shot is up and good. Shalom leads by 8 now, 10-2. Shalom going to go with a little full court pressure here. Michelle runs that one down. Gets it up to Meyer Hirsch. Tries to get it into Malott and does. Malott goes up and off the glass. Another quick 2 points there. Coach Jones calling off the press now. He got a couple turnovers off the press, so he's seen what he needs to see. And number 40 is going to drive to the hole, and Sydney Malott's going to get called for the contact. So that's going to be, I believe, her first, team's first. So number 40 for the Wildcats will go to the line to shoot 2. Number 40 banks it in. And now her second attempt coming up. Shot up and off the mark. Doesn't hit rim, so that's going to be a whistle, and it's going to give the ball back to the Flames now as Maylee Keller will inbound it to London Bouchelle. 1 minute into the second half. Shalom leads 12-3. Keller comes out of the pack with it, puts up a shot. It's going to be short. Jones running down the offensive rebound, gets it to Sydney Malott. Malott going to give it to Hurst. Hurst gives it back to London Bouchelle. Gets it to Malott at the foul line, won't go. Malott hustling after her own rebound, gets it, can't get the second attempt to go either. And Greenwood comes out of the pack with the ball. Number 40 is going to try to go coast to coast, puts it up, it won't go. Bouchelle gets a defensive board. One and done possession there for Greenwood, and Bouchelle out dribbles everybody and gets a wide open layup. Nicely done, London Bouchelle in control. And lays it up and in now. Flames lead by 11, 14-3. Shot by the Wildcats won't go. 40's there for the offensive rebound. Put back, another offensive rebound, and another offensive rebound for Greenwood. Now this time Keller comes out with it, but she's going to be tied up. And the possession arrow is going to give it back to Shalom here with 3:45 remaining in the third quarter. Flames lead 14-3. Evelyn Johnson coming in now for Sydney Malott. Greenwood steals the ball. Number 1's going to go up and in. It won't go. Bouchelle hustles down, gets the defensive rebound, and she comes back the other way, dishes it off to Jones. Jones puts it up and in. Olivia Jones finishing at the other end off the assist by London Bouchelle. Very unselfish play by the Flames. And they lead by 13 now, 16-3. And that's going to be off of Greenwood, so that's going to get the ball back to Shalom. Amira Baker going to come in for Maya Hurst now. So Bouchel will inbound it. Jones tying her shoes, so the ref's going to pause it. Here we go.
Come get it. Come get it.
Keller comes and gets it. Tried to get it back to Bouchel. Greenwood intercepts it. Tries to get it up to a teammate. Jones steps in, intercepts that pass. Oh, turn a little too quick. Didn't see who she was passing it to. And Greenwood, I think, is going to get called for the travel as number 40 tried to jump up and pass it. Didn't see anybody to pass it to and then came back down. So it's going to give the ball back to Shalom now. They're going to inbound it underneath their basket here. We reached the halfway point of the third quarter. Flames lead by 13. And Keller gets the inbound pass and puts it up and in. And the Flames lead by 15 now, 18-3. Great third quarter here for the Lady Flames. So we tipped out of bounds by Keller. Wildcats will maintain possession down underneath their basket. With 2:31 remaining here in the third quarter, number 20 will inbound it for Greenwood. Oh, Jones anticipating that pass, steps into the passing lane, intercepts the ball. Oh, tried to get it to Bouchel, and before she could pass it, her foot came down and she travels. So that's going to turn the ball back over to Greenwood. Nice try, though. I like the pace at which our ladies play at. It's not easy to play fast, and so they're doing a nice job out there on the floor, trying to balance playing fast, but yet still staying in control. Nice move there by 13. Her layup's a little strong. Keller comes down with the rebound and tried to get it up ahead to Bouchel. Didn't get enough on the pass. Number 1 intercepts the ball for the Wildcats, but Keller comes out of the pack. Now dishes it off to Jones. Her layup's a little too strong. She's going to get her own shot back, trying to find a teammate to pass it to. Gets it to Baker. Baker puts up a shot. Bank won't go. And Johnson comes up with the rebound, but before she could get a shot off, we have a timeout called by Flames head coach Ryan Jones. Timeout coming with 1:48 remaining here in the third quarter. Flames leading by 15. As Jones trying to get some subs in here. Called the timeout. Didn't see who was ready to check in, but we'll call those out here soon. So it looks like Hannah Dayok, Amira Taylor, Sydney Malott, Maya Hurst, and Ariel Andrews are going to be the new players on the floor here for the Flames, as Dayok will inbound it on the Shalom baseline. Oh, finds Malott wide open underneath, and she takes advantage and lays it up and in. Nicely done, Sydney Malott. And a good find there by Shalom passing it in. Oh, nice block there by Malott. Oh, and another one. Oh, they're going to call her for the contact on the second one. Thought she had all ball, but ref said she got some arm, and so it's going to be a shooting foul. So on Malott. Actually, they're going to call that on 5. They're going to call that on Taylor, her first, team second. So foul called on the floor. So Greenwood will inbound it on the baseline. Malott comes out, plays defense. Andrews and Taylor now tips it away. Scramble for the loose ball. Hurst hustles for it, but I think with her hand on the ball, one hand on the ball, the other hand was out of bounds. So that's going to be out of bounds off of Shalom. It will be Wildcats ball here with 1:23 remaining third quarter. Shalom leads by 17. A jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Greenwood, so we will stay down here at this end of the floor as the Wildcats set to inbound it underneath their own basket. Oh, 23 standing there. Dayoc comes out, plays some defense. Malott brings down the rebound. And she's going to dribble it up the floor now for Shalom. Gets it off to Taylor. Taylor drops it down to Maya Hurst. She's wide open to the bucket. Oh, can't get it to go off the window. Taylor hustling down for the rebound. Gets it up top to Dayoc. She dribbles to the foul line, dumps it off to Malott. Malott drives to the basket, puts it up a little too strong. And Greenwood comes down with the ball. Now they're off to the races. Let's see if Shalom can deny this fast break opportunity. And they do, as Malott steals that pass. And she's going to dribble it back the other way. Gets cut off, drops it off to Maya Hurst. Her shot's blocked. And Taylor runs down the rebound, drops it off to Dayoc. She's wide open for the jump shot. It won't go. Malott there with the offensive rebound. Put back and gets it to go. Sydney Malott playing really well here this afternoon for the Lady Flames and giving her team a 19-point lead now as we are winding down the third quarter here with about 15 seconds remaining. Greenwood gets off a shot. It's a too strong. And Taylor ends up with the ball. I think Malott's getting up. I think got a little bit banged up on that fall. Taylor gets it to Malott, and that's going to be stolen by number 20. But before she gets a shot off, the quarter will expire. And what a good one there for the Flames. They get a lot of scoring action in the third quarter and lead 22-3 heading into the final period. So we come out for the final period here. The possession arrow will favor Shalom. So the Flames will inbound it here to get us started for the final 6 minutes. Flames leading 22-3 against the Greenwood Lady Wildcats. Baker gets it into Bouchel. Johnson also out there. Keller and Jones. And Shalom getting a couple shots off. It won't go. 20 comes out of the pack up for the Wildcats. She's off to the races. Gets up a shot. Bank shot won't go. Bouchel with a strong rebound for the Flames. And London, who's quick with the ball, looking to go coast to coast. She gets cut off there by number 2 for Greenwood. Drops it off to Olivia Jones. Jones gets it back to Bouchel. Shalom resets the offense. Bouchel picks up her dribble. Gets it to Keller now. Makes a move. She's got a free hold to the basket, but number 2 is going to bump her on the way and get called for the contact. It's going to be the first team foul for Greenwood and also number 2's first foul. So Sydney Malott will come in for Evelyn Johnson as Bouchel for the Flames set to inbound it underneath the Flames hoop. Gets it to Jones. Finds a wide open lane, can't get it to go, and ripped out by number 20 for the Wildcats. And that's going to be called. She had possession with both knees on the ground, so when you stand up, that's going to be a travel. That gives the ball back to Shalom on the turnover as Keller inbounds it to Bouchel. Get it into Malott. Malott gets it to Keller, but the pass is off the mark, and number 44 for the Wildcats intercepts it. There's Jones being aggressive. That's going to be tied up, and that's going to give the ball back to Greenwood. So Hannah Dayoc's going to come in for Maylee Keller. Greenwood will bring the ball up the floor. Shot by Greenwood off the mark. Sydney Malott comes down with it. She gets tangled up briefly by number 20, but uses her strength to rip that ball out. Oh, nice pass into Bushell. She's a little too strong on the layup. Dayock runs down the offensive rebound. Gets it up top to Baker, over to Bushell. She dribbles right, comes off the screen by Malott. Puts up a shot and puts it in. Nice and casual there by London. Nice, sweet shot. And that's going to put Shalom up 21 now. 24-3, Flames lead. Oh, Malott stealing that pass. And she's going to get called for the carry, so that's going to give the ball back to Greenwood. Wildcats number 22 coming into the game. She will come in for number 44. And so with 3:38 remaining here in the game, Shalom leads 21-3. Bushell comes out of the pack with the steal, lays it up, and won't go in this time, but Malott's there to clean it up, and she gets the friendly roll. Sydney Malott having a nice game here this afternoon for the Flames. Bushell with the steal. She's going to go all the way, lay it up and in. It won't go. Number 11 for the Wildcats comes down with the rebound. Called for the travel. That's going to turn the ball back over to Shalom as Maya Hurst, Ariel Andrews, and Evelyn Johnson set to come in for the Flames. I think Malott, Jones, and Bushell will come out. As we are just past the halfway point here of the fourth quarter. Flames leading 26-3. Bushell gets it into Dayock. Dayock's going to drive to the hole. Can't get it to go, but I like the drive, and she hustles back to the other end and cuts off that drive by number 25 and comes away with a steal. That's what hustle will do for you. And Dayock a little strong to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Greenwood down with the rebound. And then Baker ends up with it. And back and forth we come. Get it up to number 2. And Dayock a little too aggressive on the defense now. She will get whistled for the contact. It's going to be Shalom's first team foul and Dayock's second. Wildcats set to inbound it underneath their basket with 2:16 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Flames leading 26-3. Pass into number 2 and loses it briefly, and so it's going to go out of bounds. And it will be Shalom ball. So Maya Hurst will bring it across the timeline now for the Flames. Tried to get it into Johnson. Passes a little too tall. Greenwood gets the steal. 25 coming the other way. And Dayock hustling from behind. Strips it away from her. Nice job, Hannah Dayock. Gets it into Baker. Baker turns, puts it up. It won't go. Oh, 25's out in front now. Dayock coming up from behind. And she's going to get whistled for the foul. It's going to be her third, team second. So on the shooting foul, number 25 for the Wildcats will go to the line shooting 2. First one's off the mark. Her second one is up. Oh, almost went in, but there's number 2. Offensive rebound put back. It won't go. Her second attempt won't go either. Scramble for the ball. Greenwood comes out of the pack with it. And dumps it off there to Greenwood. And this time they get it to go. 22 puts it up and in for the Wildcats. And Dayok will inbound it to Hurst. Looks for Dayok. Getting it into Johnson. Tries to get, looking for somebody to pass it to. In the meantime, 25 reaches in and takes it away. Oh, they're going to call it on Evelyn Johnson, so it's going to be Greenwood ball. It's going to be Shalom's third team foul. First foul on number 4, Evelyn Johnson. And 1 minute now remaining in the game. Shalom leads by 21. And number 2, she puts it up and in off the offensive rebound putback. Dayok inbounds it to Maya Hurst. Brings it up the court, sets up the Flames offense, gets it into Johnson. Johnson dumps it off to Baker. Baker puts up a shot. It's a little low off the mark. Number 10 comes down with the rebound for the Wildcats. She dribbles up the left-hand side, looking to go coast to coast. Puts up a shot. It won't go. 22 with the offensive rebound. It won't go either. And scramble for the ball, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession error points to Shalom. So the Flames will get it back with 25.3 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Flames lead by 19, 26-7. Pass it in. Gets away briefly. Dayok grabs it. I'll try to get it across the lane to Andrews, but gets tipped by Greenwood, and they get the ball back. And Dayok rips it away. And she's determined out there. Oh, can't quite get it to go. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Hannah Dayok. I love the hustle by Hannah. So with 2.8 seconds remaining here in the game, Greenwood will get the ball back and basically will just throw it in. And that should wrap us up here for this middle school girls B game. Nicely done, Lady Flames. They win against the Greenwood Wildcats 26-7. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. And in a few minutes, come on back. We have our middle school girls A team coming up next.